Good afternoon, FSClub. Welcome back. Welcome back to FS News. Can we say a fifth day with some good news? I'm really thinking it's time to go back to the original schedule. Monday through Friday, news videos, and then of course Sunday, the wrap-up video going over everything that happened for the week. What do you guys think about that? But anyways, we have some news to actually talk about today. Today, we'll be going over a new patch that just released for Farming Simulator 25, plus Parker Gravity Wagons coming back to Farming Simulator 25. Don't forget to join the club's Discord to keep updated with everything like mod releases and stream schedules. Link to the Discord is down in the description, so don't forget to join that right there. Now, for the question of the day. What was your first gaming console and some first games you played? Basically, the first one that you own, not played at a friend's house, the one that you own. Mine was Super Nintendo with Super Mario World and Donkey Kong. I remember getting it for Christmas. Love those games and actually still play them to this day on my Nintendo Switch. Let me know yours in the comments section below. Okay, let's start this video off strong with a 400 like video. So remember, before we get to this news, make sure to hit the like button, smack that sub button, and ring that bell. Roll that intro. Let's see this news.
I'm gonna quit my job. Never wanna have no bars. I just wanna play my rock and roll like they do in the radio.
Welcome back, and here we go. Of course, we have been talking about Frankenmuth, Michigan, which a lot of us cannot wait, mainly having that big American map. Well, Michigan farming maps have some news on that, which is actually kind of some bad news. He's come across a major issue. It appears that modern maps can't alter the crop growth calendar, add new crops, alter base game crops without duplicating the growth calendar in game. It's like the game is hardwired to pull the fruit type XML from the base game files no matter what. So if you have one in your map, it now pulls both. Bales are also another issue. If you edit the bale XML for adding alfalfa bales and a different net wrap texture for the bales, it removes the bales you can buy from the store. It's like the store is pulling one thing and the map pulls another. There is some major disconnect that he has not been able to figure out. Hopefully they can figure this out. My one suggestion about the bale part, maybe actually have with the map, maybe modded net wrap that you can actually have in the store, like the American net wrap or stuff like that, which I've been waiting for that hopefully as a mod later on. That's just a little bit of a suggestion though. He said he's also getting the feeling that they don't want us to have anything but their unaltered standard crops with this setup. At this point, alfalfa in the bales to have his custom net wrap isn't going to happen. Also, fixing the spacing for the sugar beets to match the in-game AMD row units so a 12-row harvester actually harvests 12 rows instead of 14 isn't going to happen either. Hopefully they do fix this. Keep your fingers crossed. I do know that Giants have not released the full scripting documentation yet, so we should be seeing that pretty soon, and that's definitely going to help out modders. Now let's get into some better news. How about some news from Rooster Modding? He's finally back with a modding update. Conversions are underway for FS25. He doesn't know about us, but he says to him, Farming Simulator game doesn't feel right without some good old-fashioned gravity wagons. So next up is the Parker's 2500. The iconic wagon will be returning with all the features you know and love and the all-improved features that Farming Simulator 25 brings. And before you ask, yes, this is planned for all platforms. Hope you guys are all excited because more classics will be returning. That's some good sounds right there, that more classics will be returning. So Parker 2500 is going to be his next mod. And then, speaking of some classics, how about some news from Case Aries Modding, their next conversion to go to all platforms, which is already 85% done. This is the Case IH Steiger Series large frame that was available in FS22. I use this thing actually a lot. It was pretty good price in the store. This was a tractor that was produced from 1995 all the way up to 2000. The models that he did include were the 9370, the 9380, and the 9390. Then let's get into some teases. How about some teases from Ross and Mod? Some pictures of the upcoming JCB Agri Loadall and the attachments as promised, and it's looking really good in the game. And then I think it's just some more teases from Sloosh Modding, man. This truck is looking amazing. What do you guys think about this truck? But anyways, this is the Peterbilt 379 we were just talking about yesterday. Well, guess what, guys? The model has now been submitted for testing in the mod hub for FS25 that will be coming out for all platforms. He also says for FS22, he does not have any more mods or updates planned. He will now only work on mods for FS25. And you guys see from these pictures right here, man, this is looking good. Will you guys be using this truck on your farm? Now, with that all out of the way, what's left to get to? It is, of course, the patch that just came out. Patch 1.4 has been released for Farming Simulator 25. Patch 1.4 for Farming Simulator 25 is now available to download on PC and consoles. Please note the patch is being rolled out across all platforms. It could take some time until the update becomes available on your system. Crossplay services may be affected in the meantime. So, also, please note, as with all major updates, you may experience stuttering on the first game launch after updating, especially when using mods or custom graphic settings due to shaders being recompiled. Now first, let's get into the improvements and changes with this patch. Major improvements towards game stability, that's a big one right there. Improved performance for various foliage types, various improvements for field AI workers, various improvements for go-to AI workers, various localization fixes and improvements, various visual adjustments on several machines, improved advanced graphic setting menu, improved check to fill water trailers on smaller water sources, improved forestry mulchers removing stumps, that's a big one right there, we've actually had problems with that, improved guidance steering line visualization, improved wave simulation on rice field. So that is the improvements and changes. Now let's get to fixes and changes. Allowing starting the game with some GPUs again that only support DirectX 12 feature level 11. Let's see, disabled popular being destructible when driving over it. Fixed gone but not forgotten achievement, sell 40 cotton bells not saving progress properly. Fixed trailer fill limit icon for trailers not reliably showing for clients. Fixed B routes displayed on belt system. Fixed clip distance mismatch on large windmill. Fixed color selection on green off headers. Fixed cut ravaged trees created by Twister not being saved properly. Fixed deletion of weeds with dynamic husbandries. Fixed effect particles being displayed too dark in certain scenarios. Let's see, fixed guidance steering working with on the Agro Dino 2. Fixed landscaping delay, hopefully fixed the other delays that we've seen. Fixed mission deadwood trees being sometimes outside the map border. Fixed mission planting soybeans spawning with incompatible machinery. Fixed missions for fieldwork not progressing in some cases. Fixed mod filter for crossplay refreshing in the mods overview. Fixed terrain paintbrush not having option to switch to round shape. Fixed texture flickering issue on sunflower silo. Fixed various placeables with configurable solar panels not having an income. Fixed various weeders wheels destroying crops. Fixed winch sink with more than 3 trees attached. Increased fill speed from the larger water tank. Increased height of sawmill unloading triggers to support higher trailers. Limited amount of straw buffered in combines to avoid large heaps when leaving a blocked area. Removed lime station pipe collision to support higher trailers. And then tweaked steering sensitivity for gamepads introduced with 1.3.0.0 and increased available settings range. That's going to be a big one right there, mainly for console players. New additions, some new stuff they added. Massey Ferguson Prime Twine and NetWrap Plus are now available as branded consumables. JD wheel weight support for Ground King and the TM1000 wheels. Graphics settings control of foliage line of distance, LOD distance to allow larger foliage view distances without hurting the performance too much. Visible checkmark to download mods in the mod overview. That's a big one too right there, because I could not tell what I was actually downloading, or what was downloaded and what wasn't downloading. Modding added shallow water simulation placeable specialization to allow for simulated water in placeables. And then last but not least, additional note for console players. So this is specifically for console players. We are continuing to work on further console related issues to improve stability and performance. You may expect additional patches and game updates in the coming time. And please have 4K 60, or let us go down to 1440 60. I just want 60 FPS on my PlayStation 5 on my Xbox Series X. There we go right there. There was the news for today. Some pretty good news, especially with that patch. Let me also know in the comments section below, guys, if you guys have any problems, like with any more bugs. Of course, this is just one of the second patch that has come out. There's bound to be a lot more. There's still stuff to be fixed. And you guys seen right there that there's going to be stuff actually fixed on console too, which that's going to be a good thing. Please have 4K 60 FPS. But anyways, what is today's schedule, guys? Today's schedule, we do not have a live stream. The next live stream will be actually tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. A like would be appreciated. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the club. Don't forget to hit that sub button and ring that bell. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
'cause I've been hanging with you.